Yo, what's up everybody, it's your boy Charlemagne Tha God. Today we dive deep into the rap game where the highs are high, but the lows can be real low. We talking platinum records, sold out shows, but also the dark side, the cautionary tales. Cats like Kodak Black, Gucci Mane, Mysonne, Max B, C-Murder had the streets on fire, but the streets pulled them back in, landing them behind bars. These stories ain't about glorifying the struggle, it's about learning from mistakes, understanding the consequences of choices made in the fast life. So buckle up, cause we going in deep. Kodak Black, man. This brother came straight out of Pompano Beach, Florida. Raw talent, spitting about the struggle, the streets he knew. No flockin' blew up, put him on the map. He was the voice of the streets, young, hungry, and it seemed like nothing could stop him. But the streets, they got a way of pulling you back in. Kodak's legal troubles started young, even before the fame. Probation violations, then came the serious charges, weapons possession, false imprisonment. The streets he rapped about, the life he lived, it followed him right into the booth and then right into the courtroom. He went from platinum records to prison cells, his career on hold while he served time. It's a story that makes you think, man, what could have been if he stayed focused on the music, on the positive path. Gucci Mane, the trap god himself, a pioneer of the sound that took over the world. This brother came from Atlanta, East Atlanta Zone 6 to be exact, and his music, it was like a soundtrack to the streets. Icy with Young Jeezy put him on the map, and he just kept grinding, releasing mixtape after mixtape. But Gucci's story, it's a complicated one. He was addicted to lean, caught up in beefs, always in and out of trouble with the law. Weapons charges, assault, probation violations, you name it, Gucci faced it. He spent years behind bars, his career interrupted, his potential seemingly fading. But even in prison, Gucci kept grinding, he got clean, he found his focus. Mysonne, man, this brother had it all. Lyrical genius, street credibility, signed to Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records. He was supposed to be the next big thing, the voice of a generation. But the streets, they had other plans. Mysonne's legal troubles started early, robbery charges that sent him to prison just as his career was taking off. Behind bars, he had time to reflect, to confront his demons, to realize the mistakes he had made. He came home a changed man, dedicated to using his platform to advocate for criminal justice reform, to help young people avoid the pitfalls that had trapped him. He turned his pain into purpose, his struggles into a platform for change. Max B, the wave god, the originator of the swag rap wave that influenced a whole generation of artists. This brother from Harlem had a unique style, a charisma that drew you in. His collaborations with French Montana were legendary, and his solo tracks were full of soul, pain, and a raw energy that resonated with the streets. But Max B's story takes a tragic turn. In 2009, he was convicted of robbery, kidnapping, and murder charges, stemming from a botched robbery attempt. He was sentenced to 75 years in prison, a sentence that shocked many and sparked outrage from his supporters. Despite his incarceration, Max B's influence on music remains undeniable. His story serves as a reminder of the fragility of life, the thin line between fame and despair. C-Murder, the name itself carries weight, a stark reminder of the dark side of the rap game. Younger brother of Master P, C-Murder came up in the No Limit era, a time when Southern rap was exploding onto the national scene. His music was gritty, street-oriented, reflecting the realities of life in New Orleans. But in 2002, C-Murder's life took a drastic turn. He was arrested and charged with the murder of a 16-year-old fan during an altercation at a nightclub. Despite maintaining his innocence, C-Murder was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. His case has been shrouded in controversy ever since, with many questioning the validity of the evidence and the fairness of the trial. C-Murder's story is a cautionary tale about the intersection of fame, crime, and the complexities of the justice system. We just took a trip through the lives of some of rap's most prominent figures, brothers who had it all, but lost it all to the streets. Kodak Black, Gucci Mane, Mysonne, Max B, C-Murder, their stories are a stark reminder that the streets don't play fair. One minute you on top, the next minute, you fighting for your freedom, your legacy tarnished by bad choices, by the allure of the fast life. These stories ain't here to judge, but to spark a conversation about the impact of environment, the pressure of fame, the consequences of criminal behavior. They highlight the need for mentorship, for guidance, for young artists coming up in the game. Let their stories be a lesson, a reminder to stay true to yourself, to rise above the negativity and to use your platform for good.